What's up, everyone? Another way back, more Satisfactory for you. Season 2, episode 49, just about to 50. It's half century mark. It's pretty cool. I'm still hanging out in refinery because I was just kind of babying it, making sure everything's still running correctly. And everything's pretty balanced now. Thanks for all the comments and stuff about fluids and what you guys do to balance your fluids and make sure everything's working correctly. One extra thing I did, I'll show you really fast, and this just tells you how insane this sloshing problem can be, is I straightened out this turbo fuel pipe because the going down and back up thing that I did, because I think I had another pipe crossing over it, was creating an immense amount of sloshing back and forth. So I did that. Now it never sloshes. I also put one extra valve in right there, and everything's good. So we're good. We should have plenty of turbo fuel for the system. Crude oil trains, bringing it in just faster than ever, really, when we bumped it to 1500 and kind of balanced the whole system. They're just coming in really fast, so no problems there. Everything is just running really smoothly, except everyone. You know what I noticed is the rate of change in these pipes actually changes quite fast. If you do it like this, you can see it goes from 80 to 300 to 80 to 50 to 300. It's kind of weird how this system works. And then now it's at 300, but it goes down to 10 or whatever. It's just so weird how this thing works. I know the flow rate is a sampling over time, but it's odd that the rate changes that drastically in the pipe. So that's a little strange, but okay. But everything seems to be great. I think in one or two train loads, we're going to have some backup over here where we have extra turbo fuel. I actually went and checked the machines down there, and they all have like a 50 turbo fuel balance inside the machine, so we're really starting to back up. Even the pipes are starting to get backed up. All the pipes on the bottom floor down there are backed up, and the pipes in the top are just kind of sloshing right now because they're not full. So we're pretty much done with this system, and it's time to get back to normal things. I was going to install a couple more, tap a couple more oil nodes, bring those into the supply warehouse over here, but now, we don't need to do that. I think overclocking those machines to full, to max, 600, 600, 300 is pretty much all we need for now. And if we need more, we can get more. But I want to move on to other things. We spent like three episodes, I think, on fixing that refinery. So I'm kind of done. Now we're going to work on versatile frameworks, modular engines, and adaptive control units. We're going to set up kind of a temporary build for that just to get us into Tier 7 and 8. And then we will be moving on to bigger and better things. I really wanted to change to update 7, but with the mods that I have, the train mod and the hover pack and stuff, I can't really change over yet. So blueprints will have to wait, but that's totally fine. I really liked being able to slap some trains in kind of early on. I started at Tier 3 and 4 instead of having to wait all the way to Tier 6 and rip out half my system. So let's check in on Offline Player. How's he doing? Oh, look, he hasn't moved. I'm so shocked. He's still in here chilling, listening to some music. I don't think there's a tape in there. There is. Cool. Sipping his coffee, as usual, has done no work at all. Oh, real quick, I did start working on a building for the assembly plant, but this right here even took me over an hour. So, and I really wanted to make sure the trains fit through here, and they barely do. And then I had to come up with a concept for how I want this building to look, and I think I got one in my head. I just haven't had time to work on it because I've been basically recording, fixing that refinery and stuff. That's pretty much where all my time has went. So, but that's okay. I'll get back to that eventually. Tier 7 and 8 should have a lot of buildings for us to do. There should be a lot more time to start building stuff, or to keep building things, and working on them. I don't think we need that many new buildings. Probably one for the blenders, I guess. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put that yet. So you can see I've already started setting up storage and stuff over here. A couple of machines just to check out the different builds we're going to have to be doing. It's really what I've been doing over here. Why don't we get versatile framework set up first? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to build exactly the amount of things that I need, right? 2,500 exactly, because we're really not using them for anything else. So it's really pointless to build a lot more. And I think here's the one, right? We need modular frames and steel beams. So what I'm going to do is just get a bunch of modular frames and a bunch of steel beams and let this sucker rip. Now, I only need 1,250 modular frames, which is kind of good because those things take up a lot of space, as you can see here. Steel beams, not so much, but we need 6 times 2,500. What's that? 15,000. We're going to need 15,000 steel beams, so I'm going to go get that stuff. In fact, I'm going to dump this stuff and then off camera go fill some cans over here with all the materials I need. In fact, why don't we make some of these cans double cans? Yeah, that seems like a better idea because then I can just feed it out of one box or out of one hole. But I actually did want to make a manifold because I don't want to just have one machine. I think I want to have like at least 4, right? So I'd have it going in the back, popping out the front, and moving up to the end right there. Or actually, it could double back and just go into one of these cans. It's kind of that's what I want to do. So actually, let's do that. Let's take some of this stuff out because I do want to make some double cans right here. Obviously, 1,500 is not really going to fit, or 15,000 is not going to fit in one of these. So let's get a couple extra ones here. And we're actually going to have to probably build a bunch more of these. Oh, these are wider? Or did I just have it hanging off the edge? Ah, it's possible I had it hanging off the edge. Anyway, again, I'm going to dump this stuff, go get some raw materials. I'll see you in a second. I went ahead and just got everything we're going to need because there's no point in like setting something up and saying, okay, I'm going to go get some more materials and all that stuff. I just got it in one go. So we're ready to rock. I think I can pick stuff up. Well, I know I can pick this up. Can I pick this up? I don't really know. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so let's get the first thing going, which is going to be versatile framework. I think that's going to be running the longest anyway. That's going to be this guy. I want at least 4 of those, and then I'll check on the progress later and make sure that it's producing the amount that I want it to produce. Now, I'm pretty sure that that Smart would do these guys if I set them all up correctly, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it the old school way. It's totally fine with me. Let's set up, even if I can do it. Remember, we had all those problems before, so we'll see. We're going to set this guy up here, and then I think I'm just going to set a second guy like that. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Like, I don't mess around with it. I don't really care. And that guy's set up. Okay, cool. This should be really easy to set all these up, and I think the versatile framework is assembler only, so this is going to be a super simple thing. We're not going to get that many. What I'm going to do is just set all these up and then just let them rip like while we're doing other things. And then I'll come back and get all the stuff and probably load it into the space elevator. I don't know if I was thinking I probably do have to move the space elevator because I don't want to ferry 2,500 of those things. Although, there's stacks of 50, so I might be able to do that actually. I'm not exactly positive. We need mergers now. We're going to have to move that. It's kind of in the way, at least. Let's move it to here, I guess. There we go. We actually are going to need power poles over here anyway. So why don't we just take these out, put some actual poles in, and that'll serve as something that I can use to hover, right? So let's get one there, and then we'll put one over here, right? And we'll be good. Now we'll connect it to, I don't know, this guy, I guess. Oops. Just connect it up to that guy. There we go. Let's get the power hooked up while we're here, while we're thinking about it. There we go. Cool. And we can get the recipes hooked up. And we want versatile framework. Cool. Copy, paste, paste, paste. All right. Mergers, once again. Okay. Mergers, going this direction. That looks good. I like it. We're going to stick with it. Again, this is going to be very simple. Temporary build. We're just going to literally... Oh, wait, we're going back this way. Okay, I did these ones wrong. Let's get rid of those. Not that, though. Okay. Super, super easy. It's kind of nice to get back to something more basic after, like, working on the refinery for so many episodes like that. Yeah, it's just super nice to do something chill, you know, something we used to do way back in the day. Yeah, I haven't built a build like this in I don't know how many episodes. Just super easy, man, you know. All right, this guy is going to go over to, I think this, right? Is this the one I set aside? Yeah. I set aside this guy right here to collect all these dudes. So let's... Or not. Oh, it needs to be flipped around. Duh. Let's flip it. I didn't do that with the other guys either, so we're going to have to move... all the guys that are taking in are going to have to be flipped. Cool. Okay, now all we have to do is set up the input, right? Let's see. One of them, yeah, steel beam is going to be tons, right? We're going to need tons of steel beam. And I think, well, it's only 120, so we can still use tier 3 belt. But I think it's set up to where we need to merge it right here to get it all into one. So I think I'm going to do it like this. And that'll be super easy. And then we'll just feed it into here. It's not really straight, but that's okay. Get all these belts in. Cool. And then I don't know how we're going to do... Actually, I think the other ones are going to have to be a little bit higher up, because I can't use lifts at that low a level there. There we go. Okay, so they're getting steel beam now. That's good. Let's see if I can drop a lift here or just take a belt down. No, I can't. So we're going to have to go up one higher, actually, on this guy. So let's just do that real fast. And then we'll get that guy in as well. And we're ready to rip off this guy. We'll be done. And this is modularly expandable, so that's pretty perfect. Let's just get that guy directly into here. I'm pretty sure that's correct. No, that's steel beams as well. We don't want that. I messed that up completely. Which means we're going to have to pick this guy up. That sucks. Let's just kill this for a second. Alright, there we go. It's funny that they're still loading. Well, I guess it loads up to 200, right? Okay, so actually we're going to pull from up here down to there. That is, I want to say modular frames. Is that correct? Yeah. Alright, let's get these lifts in, and then this guy is ready to go. He's ready to rock. Actually, let's do it from this side. I think it looks cooler. Okay, it is working. That's great. Yeah, that looks nice. Oops, that's upside down. Oh no, it was right! Now I gotta put these back, because I picked some up. Actually, I gotta put a lot of these back. I don't know if this is gonna be enough now, but it should be. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we should be creating these guys, right? It's gonna take a long time. 2 every 5 minutes. This is gonna take literally like 2,000 minutes, like 2 billion years. The sun will go red giant before we're done here, I think. But that's okay. First batch is done. I'll probably end up expanding this because we do need... You know what? Let's see if we can expand it right now. Smart is not working. That's very interesting. Let's just do 2 more real quick, because that's going to take way too long. I don't think that's going to be fast enough. Even 6 is still going to be, you know, not super fast, right? But it's pretty easy to set up, so that's nice. We're going to need another... Let's get more power in here. Then I can fly around and not concern myself. We're going to have to disconnect this guy, though, to do it. Alright, put him right in the middle, like that. Nice. Very nice. Power him up. And maybe get them some cool recipes before I forget. Okay, great. Just this last guy, and then we're ready to add some dudes, right? We're ready to add some inputs, and then add the outputs, and we're good. Now, we might have to speed up. Why is this coming out so slowly? Oh, it's because they're buffering. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, let's connect these guys so they can actually get something. And then all we have to do here is just connect these guys, since they're already connected to the box, right? Nope. Wrong. Alright, get these 2 hooked up, and then get their mergers hooked up, and we're good. So easy, man. Wish every build was this simple. Alright, here we go. Hooked them up, hooked them up, hooked them up. Boom, boom, boom. Now, obviously, the next builds... Whoa, that's not even in the right spot at all. You know, one of the things I wish as well is you could have a setting just in the main game, not a mod or anything, where when you picked up a merger or splitter, it picked up the belts too. Because you generally have to redraw the belts anyway, so it'd be nice if they just picked them up. Alright, cool. We got 6 of those guys. The next one is going to be a little more complicated because I think we have a subcomponent to make. So let's look at this thing. Modular engine. Yeah, we need smart plates. So we're going to need a row of assemblers, and then I think we're going to have their mergers circle back, just like if this was a product we're going to pull from. And then I'm just going to have it route itself into the manufacturer. So we're going to need... the same exact setup as here, which, man, I really wish I could use those blueprints, but we can't, so it's fine. In fact, let's probably set this up first. We want regular splitters. And it's going to be right there, right? I'm pretty sure. Is that correct? Is that on the same line here? No. It's actually on the line. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to come in this direction. I just wanted to get set up, like, the distance, how far we needed to move it out. Let's put this guy right there. Nope, that was off. It loves how it always moves the last second. You ever notice that? All right, let's get, I guess we could do 6 of these, right? Wouldn't hurt. Can't hurt. And I think this is going to be the last one. And then I don't know how many manufacturers we can put in this much space, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's get the power poles in, so again, I can have space to fly here, and I can take out some of these other poles that just look kind of wonky and jacked up. We'll just connect them to these guys, like, directly. Alright, let's get this connected over to here. Nice. And then I think I'm just going to connect it over here. No, it can't. Okay, that makes sense. What we can do is upgrade this guy. That's probably a good idea, because these guys are going to need, like, one more connection at least. There we go. Where is this guy connected? Over here? Okay, that's the main connection. So why don't we take this out? And let's connect this. Yeah, that happens, because what it loses, well, maybe it's not hooked up anymore. Oops. Misclick. Wow, man, I'm all over the place. Hold on. Let's get this power back on! There we go. Okay, back on. Sweet. Now we can take this guy out. There we go. Looks a lot nicer. Take this guy out. There we go. Okay, great. Alright, let's get them... Oh, can't do that. Because if I do that, then I can't hook anything else up. So let's get these guys hooked up. Then we'll get them some recipes. Then I'm going to get them reinforced iron plates and rotors and stuff. We'll be good to go. We're making smart plating here. We're just going to use the regular recipe. I do have an alt recipe, but I think it requires manufacturers, so I'd rather just use this more simple version here with the assemblers. Alright, here we go. Let's get this guy slapped in. This actually is going to take a lot longer than I thought, which is kind of funny. But again, old school building. Feels great, man. Just feels great. Let's get the other ones in. I don't know how we're going to do the manufacturer. I guess we're just going to stack a bunch of these things, because actually once we get to the 3rd floor right there, we only need an additional, I think, one splitter high to actually go up and add in another item. Because we're going to be doing assembly lines like this too for the manufacturers. Alright, autosave. That autosave is getting pretty long, because the system's getting pretty large. I was checking on the system too when I pulled all these raw materials out and stuff for this build, and it really didn't go up that high. It went up to like 5 or 6K, so that's not that bad. Our system can handle a lot more than that, so I'm not really worried about it. Alright, where are my reinforced iron plates? I think they're over here, actually. We probably should move these, and actually I did leave some space so I can move them. So why don't we drop my stuff again, so I have space. Then I'm going to move these guys. I'm going to move the motors probably over to here. And then I'll just move the iron, these reinforced iron plates down to here. That's great. We only need... How many do we need of these things? I have some notes. Let's see. We need 1,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I don't need these. Okay, great. Let's move the rubber. Oh, cool. I can move the whole thing at the same time. That's awesome. And then I can just move the rotors over, and then the rubber. This is 7,500 rubber. All right, cool. Pick up my box again, and I think we're ready to rock. Just sort. That's it. All right. Let's get these guys in now. We just need, again, more tier 3. Well, let's look at how many... What do we need here? Oh, yeah, this is a super low amount. Tier 3 belt is, like, overkill for this stuff. All right, let's get this in. Super simple, super simple. All right, let's just on the way, while we're here, we'll do these two. All right, nice. And I'll get this hooked up to rotors, which is right here. There we go. All right, now let's do the internal one. The inside ones, we'll do the lifts after that. We'll be ready to rock, and these things will start producing. Now, smart plates produce very slowly, which is fine. Again, we have that alt recipe. I just don't want to mess around with more manufacturers. For this little compact build, it seems like kind of a waste to do that. So, we'll just do it like this. Yeah. There we go. All right, we got 6 of these guys set up. Let's set their mergers up now as well. And we're going to turn, remember, we're going to turn this around because we're going to use this stuff basically right away. So we're going to have to leave some space. Actually, I think this guy should just be on the bottom. All right, we merged the whole thing. Well, we haven't yet. We need to use actual belt. All right, sweet. And then we can just turn around and put this on the bottom floor of the manufacturers. Cool, we already have some product. That's good. All right, let's slap in manufacturers now to make our final piece here, which is... Oh, cool. It can still go on top of it. Nice. It's not really where I want it, but it does save some space. Will it connect to things? That, I don't know. I really don't know. We're going to have to... I think that's going to work, I think. I don't know for sure. Let's move this guy, because now what we're going to want is a power pole like this, right? Let's do it off this guy, because he's like a main guy right here. Let's actually upgrade this guy so we can get more connections. And it does clip. I don't really... okay, let's not do that. Let's move this guy out to here so that we don't clip. Well, as much. We don't clip as much. Alright, cool. That means we can get rid of this guy. Nice. Alright, we're going to hook this guy up. We're going to set this guy all the way up because I want to see how we can do the inputs here. This guy is going to make modular engines, right? And we're doing smart on the bottom right over here with splitters. It's going to have to be right here. Right? So we're just going to flip this guy around. He's literally just going to turn around like that. And then he's going to go into here. I want to make sure this can... Yeah, there we go. Okay. If it fits, I sits. Right? That's basically what we're doing here, guys. All right, now we need rubber and motors. So we really only need 2 more of these. Now, to do lifts, again, we're going to have to do it like that. And then I think we can do the next one like that. Let's try to get the lifts in on these first before I commit to this thing. But I'm pretty sure this will work. It's really close. It works. Yep, that works, even though it looks weird. It works. Let's get some rubber into this guy, and I don't remember where this goes. Oh, no, we got to go all the way over here. Okay. So let's get the rubber over to here. Now, rubber is, only 15 per minute. So, again, we don't need insane belts. We really just need... Tier 3 is totally enough. Let's get the rubber over there. Actually, wait. The next item is what? Motors. Where are the motors? Yeah, let's flip these. Because that's not going to work, I don't think. I want the motors on top because they got to go over the top of something else, right? So let's grab the motors. Come up here. Okay, great. We grabbed all of that stuff. All the rubber. That's great. Okay, cool. Now we'll get the... motors into here, and we'll get the rubber into there, and we should start making the motors. That should be it. That's all we need. As soon as these guys get here, it should start making them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's set up like 4 or 5 of these guys. We don't need that many of them, right? We don't need that. Oh, I'm out of cable. That's because I had to put like 15,000 cable in over here. Well, that's unfortunate, because I'm going to need more of these guys. We can kind of get a little bit more right here. We only need 500 of these, but we're only making 1 per minute. So, yeah, I really would like to get 4. Why don't I set up a 3rd machine? We'll get it started, and then I can go get some more supplies and stuff. But this way, at least these guys will be moving, right? They'll be doing things. So, like that, and then... triple, and then quadruple. I don't know if that's... Yeah, that's out of line. It's not in the inline. Boom. And then I know that... automated control unit, is that what that is? ACU? I just know it's ACU. Oh, no, I'm out of cable, man. Well, we can... Oh, no, I can just do this. Okay. Well, not that. Get some cable back from this, and then what I can do is... Oh, no, don't kill that guy. You kind of need him. Finish this up, and then again, we're going to go do some stuff real quick. I do need to put some mergers in here so these guys can actually return their product. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, there's a little bit of clipping on that because of the rock. I'm not really concerned about that. I think it's totally fine to me. Let's get these guys in. And then we'll do it one more time. Nope, it's not connecting for some reason. Too many things in here. Cool. Okay, let's get these bottom ones in, and then we'll do the lifts. Then I'll go get some more supplies, and we can finish this up. And then what we're going to do is go do other builds and just let this thing rip, right? We're just going to let this thing produce for us. And do our whole project. There we go. Nice. That should work. It's beeping, which means it is working. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, wait. We got to put some more power into these guys. We got to copy the recipe. A couple more. Yeah, we have a couple more things to do here. Let's put this down here because we're going to want 4 of these, right? I'm not really sure why I lost power right there. Let's just take this out now. We don't need it. Okay, great. This is not even connected to anything. All right, let's get some power to this guy. Let's get these guys recipes, and then they're going to take off. There we go. Yep, they're already started. All right, let's get some mergers, and then we can take these back to the to one of those boxes. Then we can go get a resupply. We should have some stuff when we come back. Not a lot, obviously. It's going to take a while to get all this stuff going, but it's fine. And then I can just put all the stuff in the space elevator, and we'll be done with this thing. Now, this is going to be funky, because we have to go back to this guy right there. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to pull this guy out, maybe like this. And again, over to here, because I don't want too much weird clipping. That's not really what I want to do. Nope, nope. And, oh, it won't do that. Okay. Why won't it do that? Oh, it's not turned around. Oh, okay, it's trying to give, not receive. All right, let's turn this guy around real fast. Cool. No, really, turn around. What is it doing? Oh. Use your mouse wheel, dummy. Makes sense, makes sense. Oops, right? All right, I don't think this guy cares which direction he's going, so... Yeah, we can just use these conveyor belts. There we go. Okay. We've got some modular engines already being made. Cool. All right, so that's going to rip. Like, that's going to run while I'm out getting a little bit more resupply here. And we'll be back to set up the last of it, and then we'll just let these guys sit here. Probably going to have to extend this a little bit more because we have more stuff to build, right? We're going to have to build automated wire, and we're going to have to build some other stuff like that. So why don't we just extend this platform out? And then probably well, we can't move these because I already have a bunch of stuff on them. But it'll be fine. Anyway, I'll be right back. Hold on. Back. Got the resupply. Now let's slap this last machine in. We can start working on the last thing. That automated control unit, I'm pretty sure, is what it's called. That looks fine. I think it's just the pole that's actually causing that issue. Let's get the powered up. Let's get them all rocking with a recipe and everything. All right. Last one, but not least one, I guess, right? Doesn't really matter. They're all kind of the same, so who cares? Super simple build. Again, compared to our other things, like the refinery. Like anytime you have to deal with any kind of fluids, basically. Alright, almost done here. Getting the last bits of this guy in. That, just need the lifts, which I can't seem to target. There we go. Nice, okay, and boom. Alright, now what we do need, though, is one last merger to get this guy all lined up with his friends and get us... There we go. Okay, now we're making 4 modular engines per minute, and we only need 500, so that's like, what, 1,200 minutes or something similar, I don't know. 120 minutes or something. Right? 100 minutes, I don't know, something like that. It doesn't really matter. A few hours or something. Okay. That was strange. Oh, use some of the rubber. Okay. All right, so that line's all set up. Now what we need is automated control unit, which if we just look over here... No, come on, seriously. Is adaptive control unit, which is the wiring. We have to make some automated wiring, right? We have all the other pieces. We already make those. We do not make the automated wiring. So let's get that hooked up. It's going to be another assembly build thing here. So we'll just, and I do want to line that up with this guy, right?
So what we want is a splitter, and I do believe we're going to want it right here. Actually, no, it's on that line, right? Yeah, that's where it was. I remember now. Let's grab one of these assemblers. Let's put 4 of these guys in just like we did before. And I think there is probably good. We'll get that wire going. Again, this wire is not used for anything but the stuff that's going up the space elevator. And again, my personal opinion about these things is I would only use stuff that's actually usable, or else there's really no reason to create this stuff. Like, you only ever need it for the elevator, and it's like, well, I'm not going to build a whole massive factory for it, because all I'm doing is giving it to the elevator. So I only need the exact amount the elevator needs, and I'm done. You know? So, again, it would just be better, I think, if it was something that was useful outside of the space elevator. Because what's kind of funny is, what is Earth or whatever using with the stuff you send it? They're building things that you wouldn't build or something, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, spy planes or something could be it. I guess, something like that. Oh, before I did that, I should have put in the other splitters. Well, okay. Well, we're just going to have to do this. Okay, there we go. Let's get those other splitters in real fast. Then we can put the belt down, right? Cool. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, very nice. Very simple. Automated wiring. I know in my first season I did actually make a factory for automated wiring, then I just sunk it. But it's like, it consumed a lot of my power, and I built, you know, consumed a lot of my factory space. So it was really, I don't know. While it was cool, like, it was a cool build, it was kind of pointless. So we need cable, which is, and stators. But cable's here. Oh, man. What I can do is move this cable over, right, and then just move the other stuff over to the second one here, or the third one. Let's get this cable and put it over here, and we'll just pick up these circuit boards, put them there. There we go. All right, this is going to be way better for this build. So let's get actually a splitter onto this, or a merger, right? We need to merge these two things. We'll merge it like that. And it probably should go out this direction. We're going to have to do a lift, because these are now in the way of each other. Let's get this working. There we go. Okay, cool. And now we need to get it over to that guy, right? I wonder if we can do this without clipping too much. Not really. Maybe this guy should go up. Let's make this guy go up. Cool. Okay, let's grab this and just go like this. And then you lift it up and bring it back down, right? Cool. There we go. Now I can go out with this guy like that. There we go. Okay. Let's get the rest of this in. Get these. We're going to need tons of wiring, by the way. I think get like 15,000 cable, because we just need so much wiring. It's going to be ridiculous. Now, we might have to actually use... we might have to use Mark IV belt on this thing. Yeah, 50 cable per minute times 6 is 300. Yeah, we're going to have to use Mark IV, which is fine. But we do need to power these guys up, so let's do that. Let's just make this guy a little bit bigger over here. Yeah, let's do it like that, and then we'll just do the normal thing we've been doing. Like this. And then all we have to do after this is set up the manufacturers, and we're done. Like, we're done with this thing. We can just let it sit there and make us this stuff all day. The thing is, though, I don't have a lot else to build. One of the things I'm going to be doing is making probably AI limiters, and then also the high-speed connectors, which we still have to unlock. Because we're going to be using the high-speed connectors in a lot of other builds. So it kind of makes sense. Okay, I must have already done that. Picked up a bunch of cable. So I need to go put like another stack of cable in here. We won't have enough. Yeah, let's just put a stack. And that, I guess. That's fine. Alright, so that's hooked up. Cable's already loading, actually. Let's go to Tier 4 on this. And I think that will be fine, right? Because it's two belts merging in.
No. Sweet. And we don't really need it all the way down there, but that's fine. Let's do it anyway. Alright, nice. Now we just need the stators. So let's get stators in. They're like 2.5 per minute. I think it's the top one. Yeah. This guy can go down to here. There we go. Nice. Let's get all these, and then we'll do lifts, and then we'll be done with the automated wire, and we can circle it back and put it right into a manufacturer and get those adaptive control units. I think there's some wars going on Earth. I think that's going to be what the main storyline is when 1.0 comes out. But that's my prediction anyway. Oop, nope. I just hit 5. Alright, sweet. This is going to get us some wire going. Nice. Oh, did it again. Alright, there we go. Wire is producing. Let's merge it back, put it into a manufacturer, and then we're going to be almost done. So that's perfect. We'll probably go make an expansion to the copper sheet on this episode, because I think we're going to have a lot of time left. At least I hope we will. Nice. Okay. Like this. We just did this, so this should be pretty much a no-brainer. The hardest part probably is just going to be getting this thing, getting some stuff from there all the way over to these manufacturers and then back, I guess, huh? Let's put this thing like right here. Actually, like right there. Right? That'll give us plenty of space with these splitters and stuff. That looks good. And then this is actually going to have 4 items going in, so we are going to have to go all the way like really high with these splitters, which I don't really mind. It's not that big a deal. No, that I do mind that. Alright, so let's just get the first... Well, we're going to get them all set up. Oops. Nice, okay. Let's get all these set up so we know where everything's going to be. We're going to do 4 of these, too. We only need 100 of these, so it's not going to actually take that long to make these, but that's okay. We'll just get 4 of them in here anyway. Nice. Alright, let's put all these other ones in. Whoa. You know, it'd be funny if the manufacturer actually output out the back. So the inputs and the outputs were in the back. That'd be kind of crazy. That'd make it really tough, actually, to use this machine. It's already tough enough, but then it'd be really hard. Cool. Okay. Oops. I'm getting way ahead of myself here. I've never actually made these this high. Except, well, it doesn't really count in the manufacturing center, because I'm actually going what I feel is below, right? Because I have them on that platform and I'm going beneath. But I've never done side by side like this. Alright, there we go. Now we got to pull out all these other ones. Which they... Oh, that's right. They aren't actually in the right direction, but it doesn't really matter because we're taking them out. So it's really just to get us the height they need to be. Alright, almost done with this. Very cool, very cool. And again, I'm glad I have not spent a lot of time on this because it really is... These are throwaway products. There's really nothing to use them on except for what we're doing right now. So I'm totally fine throwing these away. I gotta look at how much wire we're making per minute, because we might need to 1 automated wiring every 24 seconds. Oh, and that's not that much. 2.5 per minute. Yeah, so we don't tier 3 is fine, or Mark 3. All right, let's get the rest of this thing in. And then we'll do the lifts and the rest of the belts and stuff and hook these guys up to their materials they're going to need, right? And then we'll have product. All right, wiring is hooked up. I'm going to hook up the lifts first. I really don't like doing this part, so I'm going to do it first. Okay, I got to make sure I get this on the first. There we go. Nice. Nice. Okay. I feel like the lifts are the longest part, too, so it's kind of nice just to get them right out of the way. Oh, there we go. Man, it's like almost wanting to snap on all these different levels. All right, lifts are in. Now all we have to do is draw a belt. Let's draw a belt all the way back. Then we're ready. We just have to draw in the actual product, right? I mean, the materials that these guys are going to be using. Make sure we do it to the right one, or we're going to cross-contaminate, right? Alright, so I'm basically going to draw this in as probably furthest away to the low... Oh, nope. Furthest away will be on the lowest part here. Nope. God, come on. There's so many things to connect to, it's like freaking out. There we go. Alright, let's see who's furthest away. I have way too many extra boxes, I think, here. Yeah, I'm not even using them. That's cable. Okay, cool. This is computers. Where did I put... Okay. Let's move these over to here. Only need 100 of them. And then we'll kill this, and we're going to flip this one around. This will be our product. Oops. Okay, there we go. Nice. Alright, so we're going to have to... What do we got in here? We got something in here? You know what we could do? We could go up to the next one up. I didn't even think of that. That's what we're going to do, so that we don't right over the top of people. Alright, this guy is just literally going to go right to here. Oh, it doesn't go that far. Okay, well, it can go down here and then back up, I guess. Then this guy is going to... This is interesting. Why don't we... We're going to put some of these up, I guess. Right? Because we need some height here. Alright, now let's draw this back so that... There we go. A little easier to work with, I think. Then I can just take them down. Well, yeah, because I have to go to the ground first. Then I can go back up after the autosave and connect to probably whatever one's the lower box, or maybe whichever one is the furthest away box, which I think is going to be this guy. Right, then this guy is going to be... Yeah, that's computers, right? So let's get computers. Actually, could go here. That would be fine. We get computers down to here. And then up to here. Boom. Now we just need stuff coming out. Because I think these guys have everything they need now. Oh, well, they're going to need a recipe. And probably power. Usually if I don't have recipes, I don't have power either. Yeah, let's get the power to come around this way. And then I'll just string it in the front like this to make sure it doesn't clip with these guys. Now, I'm pretty sure this should start it. There we go. Are they doing it? Going now? Well, they need more wiring. The wiring is going to take a while. Everything else is set up because they're already produced, really, right? It's just coming in. Here's a problem. The guys at the end won't get enough because this guy's going to have way too many circuit boards. I didn't think of that. So we might have to refeed this guy over time. Which is fine. I don't really mind that. It's not that big of a deal. Because of that buffering. That's going to be a real major problem. One thing I can do probably is just take these out and put them all the way at the back here. That could work. There we go. So now he's got lots of circuit boards. Wow, he's got way too many circuit boards. Let's take them out. He's got... How do you have so many? Okay, he has 53. Maybe we're good. Actually, this guy needs more. Okay, cool. We'll have to rebalance this. It's fine. Let's get the mergers in now and then box these guys. And then we're done. And we're good to go. And we can go on our business doing other things. And then eventually come over here and put these in the space elevator and be done. We can get back to regular things. Like, I think I'm going to go after the hovercraft pack first or something. Because I'd like a legit hover pack. I mean, it's the same thing. It does everything the same. It's just more expensive, that's all. Right? So there's nothing really different about it. Alright, let's go around this guy so we don't... Yeah, there we go. That'll be good. Okay, cool. Might have one of these guys popping out now. I don't think they take super long, right? 2 every 1 minute. 120... Oh, they take 2 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes to pop these guys out. Well, we're going to let them do their thing. That's why we did this in the first place. Let's look at how much power we're using now. Not much. See? Our max is 85. That's, you know, getting up there. But we're only consuming 4 gigawatts of our 12 gigawatt system. Here we go. Here's a couple. Nice. We only need 100 of these, so... All right, I'll probably have to micromanage just a little bit here and there, but it should be ready to rock now. And let's go do something else. Let's go actually expand the copper sheeting. Okay, we're over here at the Copper Works, and actually there's been a lot of off-camera time since over there setting up these 3 products here that we are now collecting. I've been watching them to make sure they're working correctly. We've already got Versatile Framework. We've got the 2500 we need. Modular Engine is almost there, and Adaptive Control Unit. I just need to move some items around because they get clogged up in that many machines. I probably should have had, well, if I had less machines, I wouldn't even be close. I think we're at 50% right now with those, so I'm going to have to go watch them. But now we're over here doing copper sheet, and one thing to know is we only get 10 per minute out of this, so we aren't going to be able to expand this that much because I don't want to hook up 5,000 of these machines, and so we'll have to see how many we can get through without basically pulling our hair out. Why is this all red? That's weird. I think an update did this, because I would never color this red. That's just very odd. It's very odd. Completely odd, because the color scheme is not that. Well, I'm not going to spend the time to clean it up. I'll just clean up that part of it, I guess. That sounds fine. I think I just uncolored something. There we go. Okay, cool. But what we will do is expand all of these guys. I think we're going to add, I don't know what, like 3 more machines per, maybe 6 more machines per. That is so much. But we have Smart, so it should be pretty easy, at least with the logistics, right? It won't be super easy. We're going to have to do this. We can't. We're going to have to disconnect this guy, or he won't do it. He won't do the Smart thing. And I want him to be, no, he still won't do it. What's your problem, bro? Is it this? Is that your problem? Because I can unhook that, no problem there. No, still having a problem. It doesn't like where it's sitting on this thing. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Now it's going to be off. I don't like that. It says it's right in the middle, but it's not. See how the white part right down here shows that it's not? Now, I could micromanage that. The problem with micromanaging it is I'm not micromanaging every... Oh, I could micromanage every machine. Okay, let's do it. I want 6 of these. Man, that's 24 more of these constructors. Now, more than ever, I wish I had update 7. Man, that would be so sweet with the blueprints. It's what I've been wishing for, and they finally have it. And I can't use it because I have these couple of quality of life mods installed, but that's okay. That's okay. We're almost done with this series, I think. 7.8 is going to be pretty big, so maybe we're not. I'm just kind of hoping we are. That was incorrect. That's not what I want. What I want to do is this. Micromanager. Okay. Ooh. Well, damn. Okay, color fix. Now it's time to micromanage. Let's get back to business here. Let's select all these guys, and then we'll just move them over a little bit. I wish we had the little lines that we get when we build, but we don't have those, so we're just going to have to eyeball it, and I hope it can actually... It's going to get us close for sure, but I don't know if it's going to get us perfect, okay? So let's just do that, and that looks right. Yeah, that looks right. We'll keep it. All right, we're going to do that for each of these lines, so bear with me here. Then we will get to logistics and all those other things that we love so well. Power, things like that. It's going to be insane. It's going to be awesome. Cool. All right, there we go. A couple more to do. Yeah, again, blueprints would be super cool, and I can't wait to use them. That might have to be in a different series, though, depending on how fast these mods get updated, right? Smart and stuff like that. These just quality of life things that I have. But yeah, I would love to have those. That would make building this so much easier. Wait, not this guy. He's already okay. How do you unselect him? Uh-oh, I got a crate. Wonder how I got that crate. The only way I know how to do is that. So I guess we'll start over. But that's okay. This doesn't take long anyway. It's like 3 clicks, right? It's 3 buttons. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Let's get this, whatever this is. Okay. That was probably when we were cleaning up or building something. Some weird, loose... Oh, we got a few things in here that need cleaning up. Maybe that isn't from when we... Maybe that's from right now. Do we have any more like that? I hope not. No, that's it. There is one crate out here. Probably could get to that, but... We'll probably do that a different time. Some other time, right? I'm going to do power real fast just to get it done. It is, again, blueprints would be super cool in this scenario, but for now we don't have them, so it is what it is. Maybe soon, maybe someday, relatively shortly, I would have those. But not now. How are you guys liking blueprints? Have you tried to use them yet? I'm sure they're awesome. I've heard people using them. And really I can't remember who said it, but someone was saying actually one of the biggest benefits of blueprints is just being able to actually build cool structures and copy them. Like for trains and stuff, you know, when you have your train route, you're going to have pretty much the same thing every time, right? And I would love to do like copy maybe parts of a, you know, T intersection and things like that. So you just have to build it one time, and then you can just recopy it, right? Just reuse it wherever you want. And I think that's the power of blueprints. And I think a lot more people will want to play the game when they know they can they don't mind spending a lot of time on something because they're going to reuse it, and they don't have to build it 42,000 times, right? They can build it once and make it awesome and just reuse it in their factory. I think a lot of people are drawn to that. I know in Dyson Sphere Program it was a big deal. I'm guessing in this game it's going to be a huge deal too, where people are like, oh my god, thank god. And you know, they're not super overpowered. They did limit their size, you know. It's what, the 32 by 32 by 32, which I think is, you know, it's a good compromise. They understand that there are some people who do want to build more by hand, and it take forever. That's what they think is cool. You know, I don't understand that. That's not my way, but that's okay. That's just a different way. And some people are like, no, I don't even want to play because I have to build, you know, 400 machines or hook the power up to, you know, what are we doing here? 4 times 6, 24 machines? Yeah, people are like, nah, I'm good. I don't even want to do 4 machines, let alone 24 machines. All right, let's get, well, I got to color this. It's just an eyesore. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't even fly under here. Uh-oh. That's the problem with doing this, though. I don't know how this became red. I really have no clue. Because I don't remember being in here. Maybe there's like what's it called? Who's the guy from Minecraft? He's not Steve, but he's not the Enderman. But there's a guy who would go around and change your blocks and stuff. Yeah, that guy is pretty cool. I can't remember what his name is. But if you remember, let me know in the comment section. I could have just done these to the floor. I don't know why I did this. But again, different iterations of our factories, right? Let's get this guy hooked up. I am literally standing on a belt. Let's not do that, okay? Where's the green line? There it is. Turn him around now. And we got smart. Smart is awesome. And then we just do this spacing thing, and it's good. Whoa! Wait a minute here. Is that lined up? Yeah. Why won't this work? Oh, because it wasn't all the way out. Okay, boom. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Now, I think I could have hooked this up. Nah, because it doesn't work for this side. Let's get the splitters in now that we know exactly where they're supposed to go. And 6 of them, and now we know to do them to right there. This is going to be pretty fast, actually, because it's smart, so I can't complain too much, you know? Like, this is pretty pro that I can do this. I mean, is Blueprints better? I don't know. I haven't used them yet, so it's hard to say which one I would like more, Smart or Blueprints, for like helping me build fast. But Smart is very fast. I mean, it does help a lot. I'm gonna have to go look at this guy to know where this goes. One back, I think. Yeah, that looks right. Boom. Smart is very fast. I mean, there's no denying that. So, I mean, look at that. You can just hook up these that fast. It's literally that quick. I mean, hooking up the belts might take a little while, and Smart used to do that, actually. It's just right now, with this version at least, it does not. Now, with the new update out, I'm wondering if Smart is going to get fixed fast enough. It seems like the updates are coming out faster than Smart is updating its software, right, to handle the new updates and things like that. So we'll see. Because I don't think all the bugs were fixed in the latest update. And I think this happened, you know, like I was saying before, this started happening with mods of Minecraft, where Minecraft had been out a while, and this person had made their mod like really early in Minecraft's history, and so they're just getting tired of doing it, right? They're like, man, you know, I'm getting pretty bored of this project, and I don't want to keep updating it, and they're not getting paid to update. It's not like they're, you know, it's something at their work that they're getting paid to update. This is a fun project. So they're like, yeah, I don't really want to do this anymore. Now, a lot of times people will take over that mod, which is kind of nice because, like, the mod I'm talking about specifically is Red Power. That was a really huge Minecraft mod with all the kinds of like redstone timers and stuff like that. Really almost indispensable to the modding community, at least. And a lot of people built mods on top of Red Power, and so to have it unsupported was really a big hit to the modded community. So I want to say it was taken over by somebody. I'm not positive. I think the owner retained like owner rights, I want to say, like copyright rights and those kind of things. But she brought another admin in to work on the project, I believe. So I think it kept going. But yeah, that was tough. And in fact, I was running a Minecraft series at the time. And I had Red Power. And not having Red Power in my mod pack, basically, I told them I'm not doing another season until Red Power gets updated. Because I can't run half the mods that I want to run. So, and people were like, dude, it's been months. It's not getting updated. And I was like, well, I'm waiting. In fact, we had a server at the time. Some of the guys from my channel had created a mod pack for servers. And we were running it on that server. And they're like, yeah, we're not updating until Red Power's updated. And it was months. In fact, I want to say it was almost a year even. It took so long. So, yeah, it can be very hard when people rely on certain big mods and the mods just never come out, or it takes forever because the person just is kind of bored of it. And I get that. You get bored of projects over time. It's not like you want to do the same project over and over and over and over and over. And it's not even new features, right? It was updating it to work with the latest software, which is not, I wouldn't say that's exciting, right? Adding a new feature can be pretty fun, but just updating your software. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. In fact, let's check this one. Yeah, he's doing it too. We're not doing that. We saw you. We know what you're trying to do. But anyway, it can be not that fun. It's not sexy, tell you that much. Wow, I thought I did this. How many of these do we have? I feel like I've done 7 of them already. We should only have 4, right? This is going to get us to what? 420, right? Triple expansion? 420? It's a 120 right now? Pretty sure that's right. Almost done with this part of the logistics, the belts, and then I got to do the lifts, and then reconnect this guy, right? Actually, let's just reconnect him now. That way, at least it can keep moving, right? There we go. And that way, if we get people picking this stuff up, it won't be a big deal, right? We won't drain the system and have them waiting and stuff. Rehooking this up, and then we're going to get lifts, and then all our extra dudes will be in, and we'll be done with this part. Then I think we're just going to cut this video. It might be a little bit short, but that's okay, because the next thing I want to do is tier 7 and 8, so I'm just going to wait for the space elevator stuff to be ready. Alright. Oh, I was like, oh, I hear a machine turning down. I thought maybe it was the machines I'm just, like, my power system went offline again. I got PTSD over here. But no, it was the dryer or something like that in the real world. All right, let me slap these in. I'll be right back. No, that is incorrect. But, oh, that's totally incorrect. Did that connect? It didn't. Oh, man. This isn't working. These are not lined up at all. Like, at all. Can I do it like this? Does that work? It sort of works. Oh, these don't have... Okay. They don't have recipes. No wonder. All right, let's get them some recipes so they can at least, do their thing. And I'm picking up copper ingots. We need these recipes in before we hook everything up. So that way my inventory won't fill full of junk when I mash the button on these things. All right. They all have recipes. And it is a little fun. I have to admit, I'm having a little bit of fun working in one of these old factories because I haven't really worked in one of these old factories in a while with constructors and everything. Is this guy emptying out? He is. Okay, great. That means I can double-click these guys and they'll work. I just can't double-click the guys on the outside, apparently. With Tier 7 and 8, we might actually need a cable expansion. So, if that happens, I'm going to retool this cable setup since we now have wire on the Caterium factory. That's actually going to be pretty nice because this has been sort of a hamstrung build the way I first did it. I don't think that's going to work, even though it says it's going to work. I don't trust it because it hasn't worked anywhere else yet. I just want to try it now. Yeah, it's not working, see? But yeah, it's going to unhamstring the wire build, because I think we need lots of wire to make, I want to say supercomputers. I want to say that's it. I don't exactly know which one it is, but I'm pretty sure it's supercomputers. That didn't work. That's odd. Maybe it clicked off the top one. I'm not really exactly sure. I'm aiming at that bottom. Yeah. Oh, it flipped at the last second, as is typical. But I'm aiming at that bottom merger when I do that. All right, last line I want to say. Is that correct? Why is this one so weird? This looks way too close, while these look... Oh, okay, I just have a lot of extra room. Okay, that makes sense. All right, let's get this last line in, and then I think we're done. That's it, right? We don't really have anything else to do. And I think this thing has a load balancer, so we're going to be totally fine with unbalancing it like this. I'll go check the load balancer real fast, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. Nope. That is wrong. Cool. Everybody's ka-chunking. They're building up a nice supply in their little buffers there. And we're good to go. So you can see I spent some time off camera starting to recolor the assembly plant. I like this blue. It's kind of a sky blue purplish. And there's a white. It's with white, which you can't really see. But the silhouetting or whatever it's called, the off color is white, so that should be kind of nice. Okay, motors are still working, it looks like. And I think I just need to rebalance everything else. What are we at for motors? Because motors is really the only thing we're really working on. 100, 200, 300, 400. We're almost done. Only need 50 more. Could probably slap this in on this episode, to be honest. Alright, everything's all done at the temporary construction site over there to get this Phase 3 complete. And I've already just picked this site for the new space elevator. I do not have to take down the old one, and so I'm just not going to. I'm going to dump all my stuff, though, so I can pick this stuff up. At least, there we go. Okay, take all. We'll just build ourselves a nice little space elevator in here. Except we can only build one. No! I want two. Well, I'll be back. I have to run all the way over there, destroy that one, and build it over here. So, hold on a second. Right, we're back. Mission accomplished, and it's time to build... Wait, oh, way over here. The space elevator. Let's reposition it. One of the fun things I just did with the jetpack is I could jump across and keep hitting it to... Jetpack is really not a vertical tool. It's more of a horizontal tool, as you can see here. It doesn't get you up very high. But man, you can fly, like coast. You can glide forever. So I jumped across, glided up, used the hover pack to get up and then get over there. It's much quicker, I think, than even going through the hypertube system. But also on the way back, even had more fun because it's actually a downward vertical there. So I just got to, again, coast right back to this platform. It's kind of cool. All right, let's switch this back out for the hover pack. And let's build the space elevator. And then what we're going to do is just shove that stuff in, and this episode will be done. It's going to be pretty awesome. All right, let's see. This thing doesn't need power, right? It just does it need power? I don't think so. It just needs to load resources. Apparently, it operates without any power. That's very interesting. Let's put the rest of this junk in here, though, because we got to go pick up the other stuff, right? Everything we need to shove in for Phase 3. Let's get the versatile framework first, because it is probably a one full inventory, I'm guessing here. Also, I have 70 tickets just chilling out in there, so this is going to be really funky. I don't even know what to buy with it. I think when I unlock Tier 7 and 8, there might be more stuff, but I'm going to be buying some trophies soon or something, because I literally don't know what to buy with it. Oh, 100, 200, 300, 400. Oh, and that is not done. What's going on over here, guys? That's not finished. Let's get these guys in while we're waiting, and then I might have to make another cut here and just wait for those guys to be done, because it's obviously pretty boring to just sit there and watch those things happen, those processes happen. Also, I might have to go do a resupply, so let's get these automated, what are they called? Adaptive control units in there. There we go. Now we only need the modular engines. I'm just going to put the stacks in, and we'll leave that not completed stack out so I still know how many we need, because we just need the 50 more, the last stack. So I'll be right back. Wait till this stack is done. Alright, now we've actually got what we need. We got the last stack of motors, and let's slap it in here, send it on its way, unlock tiers 7 and 8, and call this one good. We've done a lot of good work in the last few episodes, and now we're going to be able to work on some fun new things. Can't wait for that. We also need to unlock high-speed connectors and supercomputers, because we haven't done that yet. So there we go. Now we're going into territory I've never been into, 7 and 8. If you've liked this, please hit the like button. It does help. It helps the algorithm notice me. Senpai? Right, exactly. And also, if you're new here and like this content, please consider subscribing. I do one of these videos every other day, and I will see you on the next one. Stay frosty.